Hi, this is Jason, and this is my daily vlog called Living with CMT. I hope you enjoy.
Just thought for a change I'd do a little bit of footage outside. I haven't done any for quite some time. As you can see, believe it or not, it's blue sky as far as we can see, nice and blue. Yeah, it's quite a lovely afternoon actually, lovely Saturday afternoon. See the plant there, the corder line, that will be getting ready to be strapped up soon, and so will this furniture here actually. That will need to be covered over, ready for winter. But at the moment, look at that, we've got blue sky and sunshine. Whew, I won't mind, but it's the, what is it today, 6th of October? 5th of October, something like that. Got my daft dog coming now, you can hear behind me. Jess! Come on in! There she is, look. There's Jess, just seeing if there's anybody about. And then going back in again. That's about it for today, job done. There you go folks, this is the 1,000-piece jigsaw I completed today. I started it yesterday, completed it today. I'll just show you. Got all the little, well, some of the little men and Mr. Men, Mrs. Men, whatever you call them, little missies. Yeah, I started it yesterday. There's the box for it, look. I was determined to get it finished. It's took me a few hours. I have really hurt me back doing it, but I was determined to get it done. Like I say, it was a very enjoyable jigsaw to do. It's 1,000 pieces. You wouldn't think you'd get a 1,000-piece Mr. Men jigsaw, would you? You'd think it'd be about 20 pieces or 50 pieces or something. But yeah, there is my jigsaw for today. Job done. Good evening folks on this Saturday evening. I hope you're all well. It's been a bit of a lazy day for me today. As you can see from my early videos, I finished my jigsaw off, so I was quite happy about that. And it was a lovely day today actually. We had quite a lot of blue sky. It's still quite bright now, but obviously we're coming on to 6:30 at night, so it's getting a bit dull and a bit dull. Been a bit of a strange day, hasn't it really, news-wise? I see that 2 people have passed away. One you might not know, because the name Montserrat Caballé isn't known to everybody, but anybody who remembers the 1990 song, I think it was 1990 anyway, called Barcelona, what Freddie Mercury sang with Montserrat Caballé. She was an opera singer, and she passed away today. I think she was 85. I think she was 85 anyway. But the one that hit me really was I'm a massive fan of a series from the 60s, stroke 70s, and a couple of the films called Steptoe and Son. And I know they were made by Ray Galton and Alan Simpson, and today Ray Galton passed away, aged 88. Yeah, I think he was 88. He passed away, so that's another writing genius from my era that's disappeared. Obviously I wasn't around in the 60s, but I was brought up on 60s TV, and I've always loved things like Steptoe and Son and Bless This House, and obviously they led on to other things like It Ain't Half Hot Mum and stuff like that, you know, and these are classic comedies. We won't see the likes of them again, I'm sorry, but we won't. Excuse me a minute. To be honest, I turned on the news this morning, well, on the internet pages, and the first thing that come up was Brexit deal should be done by Christmas. I do hope so. I do hope so, because I am absolutely sick to the back teeth of it. I really am. I mean, yes, I know we want to leave Europe, and I'm all for that. I don't want to stay in Europe at all. I've got nothing against Europeans. It's just the European Union. And I think that we can make a clean break of it, and we can do well on our own. Never mind all this about we'll fall to bits. We survived before the European Union. We'll survive after the European Union. Anybody who think that they kept us afloat all through the wars or something, you know, no offence, but we survived 26 years after the Second World War before they even came about. So no, I don't believe that. I think we'll prosper, we'll do deals with other countries, and we'll do fantastic. So when I see that it says deal planned, deal should be sorted by Christmas, I'm just saying please let it be, just so we can get it out the news for a while. Connected to that, I saw today that in Scotland there was a mass protest, march, rally, whatever you call it, Indie Ref 2. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I mean, at the end of the day, if Scotland wants independence, fantastic. But I can't really see that Scotland could survive on its own as a country without the help of the rest of the UK. We've always been united. That's why we are called a united kingdom, right? We've survived as a united kingdom. We've each helped each other. Scotland, Ireland, England, Wales. We've all helped each other, and we've been there for each other. Whether each of them countries could survive independently on their own, that includes England, includes Ireland, includes Wales. So I'm not just saying it about Scotland. We are better together. We are better united. And I think, to be perfectly honest with you, the United Kingdom should stay the United Kingdom. As long as Scotland get a better deal, you know, a deal that they want, they shouldn't really want to be independent. Because what they're going to do? I mean, how are they going to do it? They're going to have border control or something? They're going to have passports or something just to get to Scotland? And then the same for Wales. It's like, you know, you're splitting a country. You know, it's like the Barcelona, the Spain thing, isn't it? Spain and Catalonia or whatever it is. They want independence, you know, they want to be their own independent thing, and I don't know, sometimes you'd say, yeah, that might work, but when things have worked really, really well, I don't understand why you'd want to mess that up. I mean, we've never done any damage to Scotland. I could understand it if being a member of the United Kingdom had damaged Scotland or damaged the reputation, but it hasn't. You know, they've always been part of the United Kingdom. Well, not always, but, you know, for as long as I've known. They've always been a part of the United Kingdom, and together we're stronger. I think if you separate the countries, you're weakening them all. So I don't know. I don't really see the point of the Indie Ref 2, I must admit, but each to their own. You know, and if Scottish people want to try and get another vote for independence, even though they were told that they only had the one stab at it, then let's see if they, you know, backtrack and give them another go at it. I suppose it'd be like giving us another shot at the leaving the EU. I think the only the only vote they should have on the EU now is when the terms are decided, then Britain as a whole should vote on those terms. And if we don't agree with the terms, then we should leave with no deal done. I don't think there should be a second referendum, because I think that's a load of cobblers. We had the one referendum and that was it, mate. You had your choice there and then, and you made your choice. If you're not happy about it, it's tough. Tough now, you know, we've left, we're leaving, that's it. But we should definitely, I think, have a vote on the terms of the exit. And I don't think we should have to pay a big divorce bill or all that kind of stuff. I think that's rubbish. Yeah, that was that. Excuse me a minute. Whoa. Right, football today. I know I'm a mad football fan, so I'll tell you about football now. Fantastic result for Everton today, if my Everton fan watches this. Really good result, good goal from Sigurdsson, and, you know, well done. You're climbing up the table. Keep going and you'll catch up with Liverpool. We've got Man City tomorrow though, and I don't fancy our chances on that one, but we'll see. I saw Stoke won again today, which is my kind of home team. I'm from Stoke-on-Trent, but I used to live closer to Port Vale than Stoke. But I was never a fan of Stoke or Port Vale. Ever since I was 5 years old, my dad got me watching Liverpool. And that's where my love of Liverpool came from. I was 5 and I used to watch it on Match of the Day, so that's my dad who's to blame for that. Done a little bit more writing in my life story. Getting there now. Every time I think of something to do with my youth or my childhood, I put it in there. And whether it's relating to Braidley, which is where I was born, or Cobridge, where we moved to. But I've also lived at Woolstanton, Fenton, hang on, let me get this right, Woolstanton, Fenton, and Longton and Clayton. I've lived at all 4 of them, 5, 6 of them places within Staffordshire. Then I moved down to Bath to live with Deb while she was doing a teacher training. I was there for the best part of 8 months. And we moved back up to Cobridge, lived with my mum for 14, 15 months before we finally got a place up in Blackpool. And we moved up here in 2002. Yeah, 2002. And we've had 3 places up here. First one was a small two-bedroom flat, and I mean small, it was a top floor one, and we had a kitchen that used to slant like that. So if you put something in the frying pan, you had to hold the frying pan straight, otherwise it would go wonky. So yeah, that was that. Then we moved to a lovely house in Bloomfield Road, opposite the football stadium. I used to actually watch the football matches from my bedroom window. So while all the other suckers were in the stands and getting absolutely drenched and freezing cold in the snow and God knows what else, I was sitting right 2 inches from a radiator with a hot cup of tea watching the match from my bedroom window. I had it easy. I couldn't do that now even if I was still living there, because they built another stand now. They didn't used to have a stand at the end where our house was. You could look straight down on the pitch, but you can't now. They built a stand there. But yeah, I lived at Bloomfield Road for 3.5 years. And we've been living here, believe it or not, where we are now, in Leighton for 10 years, over 10 years. We live behind a cemetery, believe it or not. We live at the back of a cemetery, but we actually open out onto a cemetery at the back of our house. And everybody says, isn't that creepy and all this sort of thing? Well, bear in mind, we move out, we back out onto a cemetery and we live at house number 13. So no, we're not superstitious in that respect. We've made plans for this month, actually. We're going to start watching some of our mass collection of horror films, because we've got lots and lots of horror films. And we're going to start watching them so soon, actually, in the build up to Halloween, probably with about 2 weeks to go. We'll start watching them, watch one every single night, and see how we go from there. Anyway, that's it for today. You all take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.
If you're enjoying the videos I'm doing and you want to see more, you can subscribe by clicking the link there. And if you want to see my exciting day from yesterday, you can click up there. Thank you again for taking the time to watch my videos. Bye for now.